In just over 18 months from now, the UK will leave the EU. The current negotiations have two main aspects. First, what we commonly call the divorce bill is basically the terms of exit for the UK. And second, and probably more importantly, is the agreement on the future trading relationship between the UK and the rest of the EU. Effectively, the way the EU functions now in terms of trade in goods and services and free movement of people and capital across borders is very much like the US, like one country. So if you put your goods on the market in one state, they can move freely to all of the other 27 states of the EU. Once the UK exits from the EU in March 2019, all of that changes. And so potentially, depending on the final agreement between the UK and the EU on the terms of their future relationship, your goods moving from the UK to the EU will be subject to tariffs, customs tariffs, and you may also require for certain products a double authorization. So your goods may be authorized to be on the market in the UK, but in order to sell them in the rest of the EU, you would need a separate EU authorization. Although the UK will not exit until the end of March 2019, the agreement has to be reached somewhere around October next year. And the nature of the trading relationship between the UK and the EU looks likely to change completely. Well, there's a lot of uncertainty currently, and nobody knows exactly what will happen, what the outcome of these negotiations will be. But companies cannot afford to sit still. What is clear is that Brexit will happen, and it will happen fast. So companies do need to look now to assess risks and opportunities from a UK exit from the EU, and look at the potential impact if the UK, as it has declared, exits both the customs union and the single market. So in short, US companies need to hope for the best with Brexit, but prepare for the worst.